Today I'll be touring Sketchbook 34. This one took me insanely long, 3 months I think, approximately. We're gonna see that in a second. First, for the cover. I made this cover with you on camera. You can also check out the video if you haven't yet. And you might have still remembered that these butterflies used to be 3D. They had like a 3D effect by just having another butterfly on top of it, which was a bit upstanding, glued in the middle here, and they all fell off. Also on the back, they all fell off. Other than that, you have some stickers of Sonic, Shadow, Gravity Falls, and a few flower stickers here. And then I also made a lot of dots with acrylic marker. Here's the spine. I also made dots onto this thing, I don't know what it's called. And you also have a little keychain. Here we also have a lot of stickers. It's here again, 34. The start was on the 20th of March of 2025, and the end was on the 24th of June in 2025. I think, like, very recently I've always managed to take at most up to 2 months for my sketchbook, but I think maybe they were also a bit rushed. This time though, I took 3 whole months, and I think reasonably, because I did really take my time on it, and I also in the past 3 months didn't have as much time. We're just gonna get into it. So first we have this thing up here that holds the keychain. It's a pencil holder. Then you have a sketch of Sivu and like a body here with horns. Then you have Min. The background is both metallic marker. Here you have Aiden. It's a bit of a more thicker or darker maybe pencil. It looks a lot more smudgy, like the face here and everything. In the background here you have highlighter. And this is a random girl, just a skater girl, because I was getting back into inline skating, so I just wanted to draw someone skating. And in the back you have colored pencil. Then you have these two kissing. I don't really know if I like how Sam looks. It's a bit odd, but I do like how Sivu looks, definitely. And here you have also some more Sivu doodles, and Min as a huge doodle. And in the background you have again highlighter. Okay. We have ballpoint pen with highlighters, very neon highlighters here. And I don't really know what is going on. I just tried to draw them kissing, I would guess, but it looks interesting. Sivu, I do like how the doodles here turned out, especially this one. I don't really draw a head in perspective often. I often draw it like from the front, like here, not very often like this. And I really like how this turned out, and the background is in metallic marker. Then we have some Gilbert depression, or Precious Gilbert, that has now seen the end of the line since the comic has ended. So you can now binge it if you would like. But we have some human versions of him and him himself with his depressing little cigarette. And frog stickers, yay! Samuel and some hand practices. And these two holding each other. Ooh! Ooh, I really like these. I love when I actually take time for my pages and use alcohol marker and put some time into it. The first drawing of these two was this one, and then I just thought, when I already have Alex, I'm also gonna make Gabe. I love this so much. The colors, like I said, it's alcohol marker, fine liner, and also acrylic marker and some highlighting spaces here. I had real trouble with the guitar. Real trouble. I hate drawing this fuck-ass guitar. And Gabe drawing in his art book. Aiden in, I think it's ink pen, and this blush is in highlighter. And the background, metallic marker. This is in pencil and highlighter and colored pencil. I think I was sick, because I often draw Sivu sick when I'm sick. So I think I was sick. I was just not feeling well. So I drew Sivu sick. A few min doodles with, again, like this pastel highlighter. And then you have some head practices. Yeah. Put this one here because I really liked how this one looked. So no, don't ask me where I got the idea to draw this, because I don't remember, if I'm honest. And I have no idea what is going on here. I'm not very good with dynamic poses or generally anatomy, but I don't know. The drawings themselves are good, but like... Then you have Aiden, a bit flustered, I would guess. I think it's acrylic marker. Here as well, blue. And this one's really cute. Here I'm really proud of his anatomy here. This looks really nice. This is, of course, I have the gaze in here. This is Sivu sitting on Sam. I don't really think the way Sam's body is positioned makes sense. Like, obviously here's like his crotch, here's his torso, and here's his upper body, but like size-wise, his head is too small. It had to somehow fit Sivu on top of it. I guess I didn't really think that through, but it doesn't look weird. Like, I found this really cute because it's Aiden pressing Min against the wall. Then you have some really nice, you have some really nice drawings. I just finally put guidelines to their eyes, and then I abandoned the concept again. I did this before, and I just again abandoned the concept of it because I was too lazy to always put guidelines to the eyes. I should get back to it because it looks so much better with guidelines and smaller eyes, but I'm getting there. A colored drawing of Gilbert. It's just normal colored pens. No, it's not. It's alcohol markers. I just noticed because of the way the texture is of the hoodie. And some dinosaur stickers. Very cute. I kind of scrapbooked the page. Then you have Sam, some Sam doodles, and some colored pencil Min doodles. Sam an ink pen and colored pencil as the shading, and maybe also marker, I think. And then here in gouache. I wanted to draw something with gouache, and I really didn't care what it was, and I just wanted to get something out, so I drew this. In brush, it's like a brush tip pen. You have Aiden, and then in a colored pencil you have Sivu. I really like how this one looks. Generally the whole page is really cute. Sivu and Min, here again, like they're smaller versions, and here I really tried to make the faces a bit more detailed, I guess. Like with the lips a bit shaded and having a bit more realistic lashes, I think, is what's going on here. I don't know if I succeeded though. I don't really like making the lips super realistic or something. Metallic marker also in the background. And here's acrylic marker in the background with Sam with gel pen. I really enjoy this drawing because of his face, not because of the ditties, okay? But I really like how I also shaded his cheeks with orange. Looks really nice. Very nice contrast with the green, I think. This is colored ballpoint pen with Gilbert. Some doodles of him, very cute. And then you have, I think this was a video I made because my metallic marker was almost empty, so I kind of recorded that. Sivu doodles and my, like, it was a fabric pen. It was really empty, so it really just had its last stripes, its last drawing experience here on this page. I don't even know who that is. Aiden. I remember drawing that outside. Crazy. I was actually touching grass while drawing this. And it was really nice because I was not drawing anything else, so I really took my time on this, and it looks really nice and sketchy, so I like this. And this is Sam in also again colored ballpoint pen. Here we have a bit of female anatomy practice. I like to do that sometimes because I don't draw women often. And this is just them being gay. I really like the little drawing here. Metallic marker with Min, kind of a lazy little doodle. And then a colored ballpoint pen, whatever is going on here. Doodles, also crayons, silky crayons in the background, I think. Yeah, we're gonna have some more silky crayons going on now because I got some new colors. So here again, colored ballpoint pens. I like this, I think it's an apple. Some really bumpy stickers here, again with glittery crayon. Juicy. This was also like another marker I got that I want to try out. Head practices again. Gabe's art teacher. Actually, let me put a bookmark here. I already drew her I kind of also went with it, but I couldn't find the page anymore. I didn't put effort into finding the page. And then some lazy doodles. I tried to figure out how a box, like you know those blind boxes, like the box of a box is built up. How a box is built up and how you can fold your own is what I wanted to figure out here. And some highlighter doodles. Aiden with ballpoint pen, colored ballpoint pen, and highlighters. And colored pencil up here, and again the ballpoint pen down here, again with Aiden. I like how his face looks here. Some lazy CPU doodles, I don't know what was going on here. And Min's meeting outfit, I think I kind of went through with it. I'm gonna put a picture of how it turned out, because I wanted to all of them have like a nice little outfit when they came in. Then I have these bumpy stickers from the zoo, again with brush tip pen with Aiden. Very, very nice pencil sketches of Gabe. I really like these, especially this one. This one is just a filler, not really my favorite, but these two are really nice. Then you have a whole page with Alex. I think it's just normal colored pen and highlighter in the background. This is me. This is something I saw, and it was like, put real fabric into your sketchbook and then draw your OCs beneath it to have them be in a bed somehow, so like the page is their bed. And I got sticking. How do I explain this? It's like fabric but as a sticker. Like it's not fabric, it's like plastic, like, you know, but it sticks. It looks like fabric and stuff. So I can't really lift it up, but I also, you can painfully see how I stopped drawing like here. So I don't know, I would say this experiment has failed. It obviously bled because it's alcohol marker, and then I just doodled some Gabe over it. And here you also have some lazy, very lazy Sam doodle. Some more expression studies for Gabe and Henry, both in colored ballpoint pen. And again, colored ballpoint pen with Min. I like how the whole color concept here with orange on orange and orange and also orange. Then I finally took my time and actually sat down for a proper drawing with alcohol markers and fine liners. This doesn't happen often. I'm actually very proud how all of them look. Eden in alcohol marker, and here with a colored pencil and alcohol marker you have Gabe and Henry. I actually tried this whole concept with colored pencil instead of fine liner on a video, so if you'd like to check that out, this is kind of like a content book. At this point, I did a lot of videos with this book, and also this page. This is like my scrapbooking page. Here you have some Gabe doodles. Then we're coming back with a glittery crayon. This is all Aiden and a sticky man. I think it's like metallic crayons with Min. And it's silky crayon, so obviously words written with it were really cool, so I wrote it here because I felt like my handwriting was very smooth with it. And here another lazy little doodle of Sibu. Sonic from memory, I don't know, I just wanted to draw Sonic with ballpoint pen and highlighters. With metallic marker in the background you have Alex. I really like how this looks, how his anatomy looks in general. Then you have Gabe in fine liner and colored pencil, and I don't know what this is. I think I was covering up something, or I was just generally trying to scrapbook here. You have this little sunflower thing with some bumpy stickers and a zine. Take a look at some doodles of mine. Who even is that? You have Henry. You actually probably can see him because they're like behind colors. Then you have an ink pen Gabe doodle and a Min page with colored ballpoint pen. Oh, then you have Sibyl with a little ponytail, like his hair tied together when it's grown out a little bit longer. I wanted to draw that. That was really cute. Then with metallic marker you have Alex doodles, which I also really like. I like how the colors like purple, blue, and pink go together. Some chibi anatomy, I guess. And this beautiful drawing of a woman. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. min doodles with colored ballpoint pen. Then you have these very random doodles here. So this video I made is with shrinking plastic, and here's an example that I didn't show in the video because I made it after the video. It's like this little Cebu keychain that I had to use a whole A5 paper for because it shrinks obviously, but this little sparkle, like for a size comparison, this little sparkle was once this big and then it shrunk to this small. Oh, Cebu, that's actually the Cebu doodle that I used for the keychain. Sam in metallic marker and marker. Henry in highlighter and marker, and Aiden in normal pencil and a bit of marker as shading. This was just anatomy practice and this little hand drawing here that I wanted to relate to this figure. All in the background is marker, and this is Gabe being insecure and anxious, I guess. Cebu and the merman. I really like how the anatomy and everything looks here. Then someone on TikTok did this like this line art, what you're seeing right now with the dots in between, and I wanted to try it out. So this is in metallic marker, this is Aiden and Gabe. Then you have another video of mine, which is this time Draw With Me watercolor. And then I watched Luca for the first time. I actually wanted to watch it a long time ago, but I just recently got into watching it and it was really nice. It was a great movie. Loved the animation. So I just was very motivated that night to just draw. Colored pencil with Aiden. I really like how the shading here looks. And I don't know who that is. Who is that? So now there will be a few pages that I would like to keep off the internet for a certain reason. So I'm gonna censor a few pages here. Let me just see where the end of these is. It's Cebu in just normal colored pen. I originally had his eyes planned to be closed, but I then just decided to have them open very slightly. And Gabe with ballpoint pen, very cute. Then we have some sketches of a social media post I made. I wanted to try out Hyperpop, I think it's called. I'm gonna put the images like where the drawings are. And here too, this was an extra drawing in colored pen, Gabe. Then you have mini metallic marker and Cebu, a very cute doodle in pencil. Anatomy studies with like these. I don't really use like circles and cubes. I don't really use that stuff, but I guess I did here. In whiteboard marker, I felt the need to write it down. It's whiteboard marker because it bleeds kind of bad, so I also glued the next page. You have some keychain ideas that I'm probably gonna turn into keychains for my hopefully someday shop. Some Cebu doodles. Okay, it's gonna get dark here, I fear. Cebu doodles in ballpoint pen. Then you have more Cebu doodles of him being depressed and being a king, and this one I put a lot of effort into. It's kind of like a portrait, I guess, that you would see on a wall in a castle. And then you have this. Do not ask me, this was like 1 a.m. I think, and I was going crazy. Like, this one was right after this. I think it's nice how colorful this is, but literally this, and then this was all one after another in the span of 30 minutes, and my wrist hurt disgustingly. Oh, I'm lying, my hand and my arm hurts. That was in my arm, like a cramp in my arm. It was disgusting. I don't know what's even going on here, but especially because I'm scared of that kind of shit, and I drew that at 1 a.m. That really helped me sleep that night. And then this was also at that same night, like after this came, and then I also put a note. I just wanted to draw his buttock. It's 1 a.m. I was so done. I don't usually stay up until 1 a.m. I'm usually like a 11 p.m. person to go to sleep. Yeah, this is the doodle here. Also really went crazy with the colors here. And some more doodles. I don't know what this is. I just wanted him to do this. Next day I was refreshed and I did some colored pencil drawings with Gabe. And then with ballpoint pen and alcohol markers, a really fully colored drawing, which I really like. I like how this looks together, these two. Lazy anatomy, lazy sketch. I was going towards the end and gluing a lot of pages because my new sketchbook arrived and I wanted to get this one done. Because it also already took me a whole 3 months to even get done, so I was like really annoyed with this. And yeah, here. This says end already, and this says rah! And this is me screaming at it. And then there's escape, I think. I'm not sure. I don't know who this is. It's all in alcohol markers as well, because because the pages were glued. And then you have an actually quite nice by page with Siru being fully colored. And this. It's disgusting how I actually took 3 months for this thing. Oh, it actually is coming off now. Great. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the art, you might want to check out my webtoons, webcomics, where these characters are all in, or my social media account where you can find extra art. Goodbye!